Hello everyone, Sheek with another Transformers review, and today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Gamer Edition Studio Series 04 Megatron. And there he is, and he is not as big as I was thinking he would be, especially considering how big Optimus Prime is. I was expecting a little bit more from him. I guess he's just a little bit more of a lean, mean, fighting, murdering machine. But he does come with a giant mace, which is kind of cool, I guess, considering that G1 Megatron had a mace hand, which I think is pretty cool. Weapon, it's hard plastic, gray, painted purple, which is pretty cool. And I guess you can spin it in his hand if you like. It is two pieces, so you can remove the handle if you so desire. And then he does have his obligatory fusion cannon, which can then be removed, of course. And the detail on this guy is pretty cool. He does have like reds, purples, grays, and some what looks like a little bit of shine. Well, it's not shine, it's the pattern in it, but it does make it look really cool. And they're like internals, which is pretty cool, the energon and all that. On the back, he doesn't have too many gaps. He doesn't look too bad. Got some silver for the back of the legs, and there is a little bit of the kibble right in there for tank mode, but it's not the biggest issue. Head is on a ball joint, and it also has some nice detail in there. Could be a little better, but also his head is really small too. Everything about him just seems a little bit smaller than I was expecting. And the head, like I said, is on a ball joint, very reminiscent of G1. It doesn't seem like he can do the full 360, really, just do the shape of his chin and all that. Can't really look up and down, can't really get any wibbly wobbly, but it is most certainly a ball joint, just not a whole lot of range of motion there. Can go arms about that far, can do a full 360, bicep rotation, part of it's due to transformation, but you can get quite a bit of bend at the elbow. If you're doing just the elbow, you still get over 90-degree bend there. You don't have wrist rotation, waist swivel. Legs can go out that far, so you can do the full splits. Thigh rotation just above the knee, but since it is not at the knee, I think it, well, actually, no, this is more of a knee rotation because the thigh is still in the same spot, so yeah, it does look a little bit weird. You don't get very much bend at the knee either, it looks like. Yeah, and I don't want to risk anything breaking. Yeah, not going to try to force it anymore. Okay, I guess if you get this to pop out, you can get to bend more, but yeah, not much there at the knee. So either I transformed him wrong somehow, or, yeah, that's just, yeah, does not have much better than me at all, so that's pretty bad, actually. And he does have a little bit of rocking. It's not really ankle tiltage per se. But one more thing to show off that you can do, I don't know if it happens to anyone, I've never played the game, but you can remove this arm, and then you can give him his fusion cannon again, with, but it looks more like a bat arm, almost. I mean, still kind of cool, I guess, especially if you give him his mace as well. And there we are. But realistically, what we'd probably do, let's see if it will work. Hopefully it'll work, because it's actually pretty cool if it does. You can actually make him have... No, it doesn't seem to work. Yeah, the hole's a little too small. But it would have been smart, I think, of them if they had made it to where you can put the mace on it, because that would have been really cool. A mace hand. But yeah, it's not... Or maybe I'm just not putting it on right. Let's see. Because it is shaped not as a perfect circle, and that... Oh, come on, focus. I unfortunately don't think this is going to work, but that would have been cool if it could do that. But let's go ahead and get his... arm back on, and I guess we can go ahead and bring in Optimus, and here we have them together. So they are about the same height, except Optimus has a lot more heft, a lot more mass to him, much cooler in my opinion. Megatron, he's okay, but I mean, I feel like if I have Optimus, I should have Megatron, so I'm probably gonna keep both of them, because, you know, boom, boom, you know, stuff. I probably won't do that again, because I don't like clashing action figures together, but yeah, Nemesises. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take him off screen. And for transformation,
it's relatively simple, but also somewhat convoluted. Definitely a lot easier than Optimus. Optimus is a royal pain to transform if you've seen my video of him. Okay, so flip in the hands. That in alone, according to the instructions, is 3 steps. I think it transforms in like 20-something steps or whatever, but it's like, consider just putting in the hands is 3 steps on its own right. That's, whatever, but take off the fusion cannon because that goes elsewhere. Just flip that up. And you're gonna open up his chest, pull that down, and then let's go ahead and work on the legs. So you're just gonna pretty much close up his feet. Close this up, like so. Flip out, flip out. Then same on this side. Flip his feet in, around, close that up, flip out, flip out. And I don't know how accurate this is to the cartoon, or not cartoon, video game, as far as like what his alt mode looks like, but I'm sure it's fairly accurate. If Optimus is anything to go based off of. And then pull this up, out, rotate around, and then this arm stays up here, rotate up here, and then this right here tabs into that slot. Right there goes like a nice little thunk. And then that forearm tabs right into the back. And then this arm right here rotates, and you want to do the double bend, kind of like that, get them lined up, and then you, this slot and this slot, these two slots go into these two tabs. And just tab and tab. There we go. And then this just kind of stays right there, and then you, don't do that, but you bend at the knee. The only time that his knee actually wants to bend like a knee should. And you just, well, helps to get this tab, that tab into that slot. Alright, and then just get everything else tabbed in. And then this side, rotate around, tab in. And you pretty much got him into tank mode. The only thing left to do is put on his fusion cannon, and there you go, got a hover tank.
The main downside to this hover tank mode is that turret does not rotate. But I guess he's a hover tank, so rotate relatively quickly. It's not like he has to do his tread things. I think it's funny that they made the thrusters for this hover tank look sort of like treads on the side. So I guess that's a kind of cool aesthetic to have. His, like I said, his transformation is pretty straightforward. He doesn't have visible head syndrome really, which is kind of, well, I guess a little bit if you look right there, but when you look from the front, not too bad. And then you can take his mace, and then you just plug it in right there. Really silly weapon storage, really silly, but hey, something you can do. And that is his tank mode. And for comparison, here we have him with Optimus Prime, and Optimus Buftimus is much bigger than him. A tank is smaller than a truck. Anyway, I mean, he is a hover tank versus a, I don't know, big old wheeled truck. But yeah, so that's about it for Transformers 3D Series Gamer Edition 04 Megatron. And if you like this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. Until next time, have a good one, everyone.